My soul's crushed. My dreams are crushed. I accept my place in the universe.
Welcome back to another episode of the Clown Syndrome Podcast. And on today's show,
Remember Tourette's guy? Fuck, it's shit. He's not dead.
fuck!
Shit ass.
Also, Marjorie Taylor Greene got into a fight in Congress, and there were some good insults going both ways.
Sex and gore on TV, kind of like in the Family Guy intro. We're tired of seeing it.
McDonald's is removing the smiley faces from the Happy Meal in honor of mental health. That's right, kids. Be sad.
McDonald's is responsible for the mental health crisis.
The Trump and Biden debates are coming up, and this time there won't be any audience, so nobody will know when Joe Biden shits his pants. All right, everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Clown Syndrome Podcast. You may be noticing Mike looks different. He's grown about 3 feet and lost 200 pounds. I'm just kidding. This isn't Mike. This is my buddy Trey.
Hi there.
Trey, how you doing?
I'm good. It's nice being on a podcast.
Yeah. Is this your first podcast episode
I mean, I played
that you've been on?
not yet official actual podcast. Yeah, I've done a similar setup back in the day playing video games when I've tried to make it big on YouTube, but obviously
There's still time.
I've given up.
Uh,
My soul's crushed. My dreams are crushed. I accept my place in the universe.
I can show you how to use OBS Studio.
Okay, maybe.
Yeah. If you got a computer that can handle it, yeah. Because you play video games.
I do.
And you're
I try to.
good at them.
I would.
At least better than me, which is kind of a low bar, but you know.
I play I have a 1-year-old, almost 2. I'm going to go 2-year-old. I have a 2-year-old, and video games are basically non-existent unless it's 7 to 9 p.m. for me. And 90% of the time, I'm already asleep by then because just exhausted from the day.
Yeah.
I got to have 2 energy drinks and maybe a line just in order to get 30 minutes of gaming in.
Yeah. Yeah. So what
was a
is it
joke, Mom.
like? She's not going to watch this. She might actually. Hi, Trey's mom. So actually, I want to ask you about that. What's it like being a dad?
Everybody made it sound like it was going to be so challenging. I mean, it's life-changing. Don't get me wrong. I have no free time. I used to actually have hobbies and a personality. And
Like
now
video games.
Yeah, exactly. But now my personality and hobbies are spending time and doing things with my son, which I love. Don't get me wrong. If you're a good dad, you're going to love the personality change. So, but being a dad, it's great.
Yeah. So have you invested in jorts and New Balances?
I got the New Balances. I needed to mow my lawn. Didn't want to ruin my Vans. And I was like, this is my chance. Be the father I was meant to be.
You got to go get a Corvette now?
Still got 25 years before the midlife crisis.
Yeah. Start early.
I need money to start a midlife crisis.
No, America works on credit. Just, finance it.
I've done a great job of not financing anything. I've no
Your
finances, no credit cards, nothing.
You financed your car.
It's paid off.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
You've only had it 3 years?
Yeah. Grandfather died, a little bit that I got paid off the car.
Oh, shit.
I didn't earn that. He gave that to me. Love you, Granddad. But
Thanks, Gramps.
yeah. No, so, that's paid off, and that was my only consistent debt besides rent. So, yeah, no finances.
Very nice.
Net base 0.
You're doing better than most of us.
That's what I like to think. So,
Well, anyway, so I have a terrible credit score. So
so do I, but it's not my fault. Like, it's genuinely not. I've had my old apartment complex. They've been coming after me for years for something that is 100% their fault. They're trying to get $4,000 from me because move out expenses, last month's rent, we didn't pay that, a bunch of other BS. No, we told them, hey, we're moving out early. We're breaking the lease, so we're willing to pay whatever fee. They sent us a $2,000 bill. We paid that. And then they posted an eviction notice on our door. And I was like, okay, well, if you're evicting us and we paid you $2,000, we're even. You're not getting another cent out of us. Yet here they are still trying to get $4,000, and they tank my credit score by like 50 points every 6 months. I build it back up because I'm a good white guy. I know how to build credit, but yeah, no, they always take it back down like twice a year.
You might as well be Jewish.
Oy vey.
From the river to the sea. Oh, this will get us kicked off YouTube. Anyway, it'll be the third time. Anyway, so we got some things to talk about.
A few.
Yeah. So actually, this first thing we're going to talk about, I was actually really into these videos a few years ago. I didn't even know you knew about this guy.
Oh, yeah. No,
But-
classic early YouTube icon. Anybody that's been on YouTube since like 2008 should know this man. If you don't, you can't say that you were on early YouTube. You have to have seen him. My father knows who this man is.
Actually, I didn't know about him until my buddy Brian
Okay.
was saying his quotes. But
Pause.
anyways, for everybody out there, let's just watch the video. And if you don't know who we're talking about, Tourette's guy is back.
You can hear the crickets jacking off!
He's aged like a box of wine.
You refill the ice, Ray, this dog shit!
He
That
doesn't.
stray cat took a shit in my driveway for no reason!
My wife can relate.
Midget alert! He doesn't look like he's aged at all.
No, but he does. His hair's much longer. He's kind of got that. Who's the Office dude? Not Ben Stiller. Did you watch The Office?
Yeah.
Who's the main dude?
Michael?
Yeah. Who's this actor?
What is his name? I forget his
Dude,
name.
this is
Isn't
Evan Almighty, Bruce
Oh.
Almighty.
it's right? Steve Carell.
Steve, thank you. That was gonna give me an aneurysm.
Me too.
Yeah, no, he's got those like fine age wrinkles like Steve Carell, but now he's got the hair like Jesse Ventura. So it's a weird combo of beautifully aged plus horribly.
What's your favorite Tourette's man quote?
I don't know if it's a quote, but him eating the ice cream in the back seat while driving and just face completely smeared, just losing his shit. That's always been a go-to for me. Either that or but fuck
Bob Saget!
Bob Saget.
Dad, what's that on the floor? That's my ass! You remember that one?
I do.
Yeah.
Alert!
Midget alert.
Thank you for calling Home Depot. How may I help you?
Let me speak to Burn. Fuck you!
That place is impressively dirty. Look at that. Okay, that's coordinated. This was planned.
I don't know. I've never known whether this is legit or not. I don't know if he's playing a character.
He has to be. There's no way somebody wears this. He's got multiple of those Tony the Tiger shirts. That can't be the same one. So he's got multiple Tony the Tiger shirts. He's worn. I'm pretty sure that's the same neck brace because you can see the yellowing and aging on it. So this.
You know what? That makes a lot of sense because you don't need to wear a neck brace for 10 years.
20 years. But no. And if you look at all the cans and stuff behind him, all those little Caesars boxes, those are new. Those are all from the same recent period. This was a set that they intentionally dirtied up.
Well, also, look at that. How high are those ceilings?
That's what I'm saying. I don't understand how they did this. It's impressive, but this is a set. There's no way someone... I watch hoarders. This is an organized hoard. There's too much neat art. I don't know how to describe it. It's like almost an artistic set compared to just the chaos and depression of a real hoard.
The chair is quite nicely centered.
And the one thing that lets you know it's fake, there's no piss jugs anywhere. If this was actually a hoarder, there would be piss jugs all around his chair. I've seen enough episodes to know.
Didn't I just tell you to fuck you?
The Tourette's guy drinks a lot.
That's gonna be my new favorite quote.
I think so.
Didn't I just tell you to fuck you?
He starts throwing around words on here that I didn't even think you could say anymore.
Like what?
I think it's just coming up.
Let's
So
see.
he has to piss a lot.
Plus, he has Tourette's.
So let the pissing and random swearing begin.
The Snoop Dogg whine.
Ah, shit! Get your head out of the ass! Oh, shit. Oh, shit. No. Shit. Ass. Right in the nuts. Let go of my ego, you faggot!
Yeah.
That one?
Yeah. All right. First off, incredible line. That's my favorite if it wouldn't get you canceled in 2024. But Tourette's guy, I don't care. He's just going to say it.
You know, I've noticed. So there's a streamer named Sweet Anita who has like legit Tourette's.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's funny, sometimes it's not, but it's very endearing.
Yeah.
And I've noticed for a while there seem to be copycat Tourette's people like on TikTok. And I'd be watching them and they would have the exact same tics as Sweet Anita. I was like, hold the fuck up. There's no way this is legitimate.
No.
You're just copying somebody else that's already successful. And I commented that.
Yeah.
And then this girl that was doing the copying was like, you don't understand. You can get tics from other people. I was like, maybe. I don't know. But I feel like you're just copying.
Probably copying, but I have seen people get other tics from people with Tourette's, but they have to like actually be interacting with each other, and it's just during the interaction. Have you ever seen the video of the Uber driver who has Tourette's and she picks up a passenger with Tourette's?
No.
But
We can watch it.
Just type in Tourette's Uber. It'll pop up.
Let's see here.
Yeah, that one.
This one.
Yep.
Doing okay today?
I am.
Well, that's really fucking great!
Oh my god, do you have Tourette's too?
Oh my god! Do you have
Yes!
First of all, as an Uber driver, don't ever let somebody sit up front if they don't have to.
He looks like Santa.
Yep.
Please! But I don't have ticks!
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Meow. Meow.
See?
I'm a cat. I respond to meows with quiet meow.
Oh, Mrs. Claus!
No!
He's a cat?
Yeah, he
Oh, he's a
responds
Democrat.
to meows with quiet meows. And then she even calls him Santa. She goes, "Where's Mrs. Claus?"
No.
No!
No.
No!
No.
Just fingernails.
I don't know if this is real.
It just the way that they're laughing, it feels legitimate. He's like actually turning red in a couple of scenes.
I just think the life is too short to take seriously.
Yes. Yes.
This is me!
I mean, I think the Tourette's might be real, but this meeting of the minds may be staged.
I don't know.
Also, you can't do this. According to Uber's terms and services, you can have a dash cam in your car,
Yeah.
but you can't post it online.
Who knows? Maybe she's a Lyft driver.
Same.
Alto.
You're an employee. You don't own the camera.
Uber Black.
What's black?
The fancy Uber.
I thought you were going to say guys.
Well,
Black guys! But anyways, yeah, Tourette's guy is back, and we're very happy to see him.
welcome back. We hope to see much more.
Of your ass! No?
Bob Saget!
Bob Saget! Well, somebody who doesn't have Tourette's, but maybe should, is Marjorie Taylor Greene. So,
Be a good excuse.
kinda. So, let me say one thing about Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Yeah.
I think she's batshit crazy,
Yeah.
but also I like her. Because she thinks, like, there's Jewish space aliens or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Which is, yeah, maybe not Marjorie, but at least she's not a Democrat.
Yeah.
So, did you see her getting into a fight with AOC and Jasmine
I can't remember.
Crockett or whatever?
Yeah, Crockett. Yeah, I saw the video. It's great.
Well, for people who haven't, we're going to play that because there's some insults going back and forth, and I just want to see who people think had the better insults. So, Marjorie starts us out here.
Democrats on this committee are employing Judge Merchan's daughter.
Please tell me what that has to do with Merrick Garland.
Oh, Goldman. That's right. He's advising. Okay.
Also, Miss Green. I wouldn't marry her either.
Yeah.
This bitch is crazy.
You know she takes it home.
Probably takes it other places too. Hey, I'm into it.
I don't think you know what you're here for.
Well, you the one talking about.
I think your fake eyelashes are messing up.
No,
what you're
ain't
reading.
nothing.
Hold on.
Oh, she called her out for having fake eyelashes, which I hate.
That was just out of pocket. You know, she wasn't sitting on that one. She just looked over, saw that, and just threw it out there. Like, that's why I say Tourette's could be a good excuse, because, like, I don't think she plans these insults. She just can't help herself.
Maybe, but I am also not a fan of fake eyelashes.
No, I agree. Look like a broom on your face.
Yeah, and you know, I have a theory that the more you use them, the more you need them. Because now you see these girls without the fake eyelashes, and they have like 4 hairs.
That's true.
I'm pretty sure you're taking the fake eyelashes off and taking your real eyelashes with them.
Yeah, that actually makes a lot
theory.
of sense. It's a good theory. Big makeup's going to come to your house tonight.
Oh, goddamn.
Engage the order of your committee.
I do have a point of order, and I would like to move to take down Ms. Green's words. That's
Going in for a takedown.
Absolutely unacceptable. How dare you attack the physical appearance of another person?
I can't stand the sound of AOC's voice.
How dare you?
How dare you? Like, isn't she married?
I don't know. I mean,
Or a long-term boyfriend? I feel that guy's got to be such a cuck.
oh, yeah. No, 100%.
No.
Person.
Are your
Move
feelings hurt?
her words down.
Aw.
Oh, girl, baby girl.
Oh, really?
Don't even play.
Baby girl? I don't think
We are gonna move, and we're gonna take your words down.
I
Thank you very
second that motion.
I'm just curious, just to better understand.
AOC definitely wants to talk to the manager.
Oh, yeah.
She is the epitome of that.
And your ruling, if someone on this committee then starts talking about somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body, that would not be engaging in personalities, correct?
A what now?
Bleach blonde. I can't even say that. Bleach blonde, bad bush body. That is a tongue twister.
It is, and see, that's how you know she had been coming up with that one for a while. She had written that one down one night, and she was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna wait for my chance to use this," and it finally popped up, and she threw it out there. Like, that was not on the spot. That she had like come up with that one previously, and was just waiting for her shot.
Props to her, because she could be a rapper. Like, that's a way more. Maybe she did take more time to come up with it at some point in the past, but that's a way better insult than, oh, your fake eyelashes blocking. Like, bleach blonde, bad, but what the fuck did she say?
Starts talking about somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body, that would not be
Bleach blonde, bad built, butch body.
Gotta love the captions.
Yeah, it's close.
Not really.
Well, yeah, the
Bleach
Bad
blonde,
bit,
wrong.
yeah.
Butch, wrong.
God. But these are our elected representatives.
Unfortunately, Miss Crockett's from Dallas too.
She is?
Yeah,
What?
yeah. Unfortunately, pretty sure her only credentials, her only credentials, or all her credentials would be good for is being a rapper. I have no idea how she made it this far.
Motion to strike
Is this
those
DEI in action?
I'm trying to find
You know,
clarification on what qualifies.
Chairman, motion to strike
not
those
gonna
words.
lie.
I make a motion to strike those words.
I don't think that's
Hold on.
a what now?
She's kind of pretty. I'm not gonna lie. Not the worst I ever seen. Far from it.
I mean, she's better than some of the older women in Congress, but
Well, yeah, because she's not 90.
well, yeah, that's pretty much all she has going for it. That's like when you put her in a room with a bunch of old women, of course she's gonna look
Bad
decent.
built, bleach blonde.
Yeah.
No, she kind of fine though. I ain't gonna lie.
Chairman, I make a motion to strike those words.
I don't think that's
Hold on.
I'd smash. Hey, I need a law passed real quick. Can we do something about painting these fucking roads?
Have you been to Plano recently?
I've been everywhere.
Bruh, I swear, Plano Parkway has been under construction in the exact same, like, half-mile stretch for 3 years now.
30 through Arlington by Six Flags has been under construction since I moved to Texas in 2015.
Whatever happened to quick construction and night construction? The night construction was a big one. Like, I swear, I remember back when I was a kid, I never saw daytime construction. And I remember when we were going places at night or going home at night, that's when we would see them with spotlights all working on the roads at night when it was like least impact on people. Nowadays, rush hour, let's get out there and shut down 3 lanes. Oh, everybody's getting off, shut down 2 lanes. Oh, nighttime, no one's on the roads. Our guys need rest. They've earned it. No.
Well, do you want to work at night?
I mean, I do. And, as somebody who's looking for a job, if that's what's offered, you should probably take it. I'm just saying, they've really inconvenienced everybody just so that these guys can work a day shift. When you don't fucking deserve to work a day shift, get back to working at night. There's a reason you work construction.
Yeah, hobbits. No, that's hard work.
Yeah, and do it at night when it's cooler.
That is a good point. But I don't know. I mean, if there's only so many people who want to do the job and they don't want to work at night, then they ain't working at night.
Well, half the time the job's not even necessary. I've noticed on Frankfurt, half the time they'll shut the road down, and I swear nothing's wrong with it. They'll tear up like a quarter-mile section, and I drove over it 2 days before, 100% fine. I'm like, why are you doing this?
Could be something underground. But what I've noticed, and one thing that really irritates me, is they will put out the signs that say left lane closed, right lane closed, 2 right lanes closed. And then you get up to the road farther down, no lane closures.
Yeah.
Nowhere. They don't bother to put the fucking sign away.
Yeah. Lazy incompetence.
You can't even trust the road signs.
No.
Because you're like, oh, do I need to get over or do I not need to get over?
Yeah. No. I don't trust them. See, that's incompetence.
I don't know if it's incompetence.
It is. But if they were competent, they'd take it down.
Or they're just lazy. Because
Which is a form of incompetence. If you're lazy at work, you are incompetent at your job.
Not necessarily.
Yeah.
I have to disagree because you can be lazy and super smart.
Yeah.
That's how Windows got programmed.
Yeah.
So,
but they completed the job. Road construction doesn't. They don't put signs away. Windows, they put their metaphorical signs away, though they were lazy. Through laziness, they overcame. Through this laziness, they ain't even meeting the minimum requirement. That's why it's incompetence.
But incompetence implies that they don't know better. And I can guarantee you they know better. They just don't care.
And by choosing not to care, though they know better, is that not incompetence in itself?
No, it's laziness.
Which is a form of incompetence.
I don't think so. Do you want to Google it?
I mean, if Google has an answer, sure. I don't know if they do.
Let's see what Google says.
Is laziness incompetence? Is that what we're Googling?
Is laziness a form of incompetence? Yes, laziness can be a form of incompetence. Okay, you get that one.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Fuck you, Google.
I don't get him often at home. I have a wife, so I got to take him where I can, and I got to fight for him.
Yep. Speaking of fighting,
Oh,
the Biden and Trump debates.
yeah. Is it going to be a fight, or is it just going to be an old man getting kicked?
It's going to be two old men yelling at each other. With no audience. No audience of these debates, which I think is quite strange. And apparently, there's also going to be a 30-second delay.
Really?
Uh-huh.
What is... Oh, just in case, Biden...
Shits himself,
Yeah.
which he will. And Trump also wants Biden to take a drug test. Because this fucking wet noodle of a president we have... He can't stay awake past 7 p.m.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I saw the video when it came out that Biden said they're going to do the debates,
Yeah.
or that he accepts the challenge, whatever it
Yeah.
was.
He challenged Trump like he was actually doing something. Like Trump would back out of it.
Oh, here we're free on Wednesdays. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
So it's like, a lot of people were talking about how many edits were made in that very short video.
Yeah, it was 15 in a 2-minute or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, but to be honest with you, that doesn't necessarily mean much.
Nah.
It could. It very well could, but not necessarily.
I'm just saying, in every Trump video, he usually gets it done in one take. He might have done multiple takes, but he gets the whole thing out at one time. Biden, he can't do that. I've never seen a full Biden video where it's just him reading off a prompter from start to finish successfully.
I've seen a lot of videos of him reading off a prompter.
Oh, yeah.
Pause.
I've seen him going, yeah, too
Insert
far.
last name.
Wait for applause.
Yeah, but I mean, regarding the editing, it's just mid 2010s YouTube.
Yeah.
A bunch of jump cuts to make something short. It's not unheard of.
No.
Is it odd? Possibly.
It's not a great look. I mean,
It's
it,
not.
it could
Very much
be
not.
nothing. It could be nothing, but just in itself, it's already not a great look when you know his history.
Yeah. So the only way Biden is going to be able to stay awake for these debates is to be on so much coke or whatever kind of synthetic
Hunter.
meth
Yeah.
that the CIA has.
Yeah. No.
That's the only way. And that's why Trump wants a drug test.
I love it. Just pull him out on stage, fill up the cup right there.
Whip out his dick right there.
Yeah, just right there on stage. I mean, how else would we know?
You're going to piss into this cup. I got a huge cup.
My flow is the greatest flow I
I know a lot about pissing.
Sometimes I can have up to 3 streams at once. 3 streams, 4 sometimes even, maybe 5.
Let me tell you, they're the best streams.
The best streams. Nothing but the cleanest urine.
Nothing like what they got in China's dirty urine, okay?
The urine in China, nothing like what we have here in America.
Not
Nothing.
even close, okay?
Not even close.
And
okay.
I know urine. But man, I can guarantee you the only reason why they don't want people at these debates is because Biden is inevitably not going to be able to speak.
Yeah.
And nobody's going to be on Biden's side unless they purposely fill the audience with Democrats.
Yeah, they'd have to fill it. And I mean, that would just kind of be a metaphor for the last election as well.
Yeah, true story.
No, so, I'm just glad we're getting something. Trump's obviously going to put Biden in his place. It's going to happen. I can't see how it wouldn't.
That's the editing, the 30-second delay.
They can.
There's a lot of post-production you can do in 30 seconds if you know what you're doing.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So, and they're also going to cut Trump's mic when his turn ends. It was like, I would love to see Trump. It was like, you know what? Fuck it. Come over here. Just walk over to Biden's podium like, no, let me tell you something, pal.
Marjorie, I'm pretty sure Marjorie ends up doing the same thing in this video. She like reaches over to the dude's next to her, or Mike's next to her after they cut hers. I don't know if they'll show it, but
Does she? Let's see.
I think this is like the cut version when she like threatens to fight or debate AOC and she backs down.
Let's see.
We're not gonna do this. Look, you guys earlier literally just said
You just voted to do it.
Oh yeah, and then AOC turns on Crockett. That was the best part.
She did?
Yeah, that was AOC going, "We're not going to do this. We're not going to do this."
Oh. I
Yeah.
didn't even get that layer.
Yeah, that's why when she looks to the left, that's where AOC is, and she gets really mad at AOC, and then she's like looking to everybody else for help. So
I will say there is a bit of a double standard because when Marjorie made her comment, obviously it was out of pocket.
Yeah.
And they didn't do much about it. But then when she came back, and then now it's a problem. It's like, I kind of see what
I
you're
see
saying
the
there.
double standard there, but at the same time to that, Marjorie just kind of sprinkled hers in with her comments. She was talking about something else, just sprinkled in. You've got bad lashes in the middle
yeah,
of
she
it.
called her
She went out of her way to be like, chairman, if I said she's got a bleach blonde, bad built butch body, would that be an issue? And so now we're just like, well, yeah, like why would you just say that? So she obviously, Marjorie like dropped that in seeking a fight, but she went out of her way to like start another one.
I don't blame her.
No,
I'm
really
on
her. No, I get it.
You shouldn't go around starting fights.
Yeah. No,
But you should definitely end them.
she did that.
So I'm not a fan of the Democrats, but hey, girl stood her ground, so good for her. That's what I gotta say about that. And how does that make you feel?
Fine with me. Our Congress is a shithole, but if you don't turn on the news, it doesn't really bother you until you get to the gas pumps.
Or until we get nuked by Russia.
Move
But
to
at
the
that point, it
country.
won't matter anymore.
Just move to the country. Fallout Season 2.
Do you know how nuclear warheads work?
Yeah,
How?
they explode.
But I mean, on the vehicle itself, do you know what's on it?
The vehicle?
Mm-hmm. The ICBMs
Oh.
have to be delivered.
Well, yeah. They're rockets.
So there is the rocket component,
Yeah.
but on that single rocket, there are multiple warheads.
Yeah.
So what happens is,
Well, yeah, it like flies over and just like drops them as it goes.
not kinda,
Like-
but when it's re-entering the atmosphere, the vehicle will open up and it'll let different warheads go in different directions.
Well, yeah, I know that, but yeah.
So I mean, it doesn't really matter if you're out in the country if
mean-
Russia is gonna drop 300 nukes.
I mean, Texarkana's not gonna be a problem.
Oklahoma would probably be safe.
Yeah, so I mean, like Oklahoma, Utah, like Wyoming. What's going? I mean, I know that
No, not
actually,
Wyoming.
Yeah, Wyoming's got a lot of nuclear facilities.
Wyoming
actually.
and Montana is fucked.
Yeah, but no, like Utah. What's going? Like the Mormons. What do the Mormons do to anybody?
North Dakota, they're cooked.
Yeah, I know what they got there, but I'm just saying, like Arkansas, Utah, some middle of nowhere state. Like I think even Russia would look at them and be like, "Yeah, they all right."
But see, the thing is, that's where a lot of our nuclear silos are. Because the thinking back in the day was, let's put the nukes where nobody lives.
Yeah.
So if Russia decides to bomb our nuclear facilities, there won't be much collateral damage.
Yeah, I get that, but
So you can't hide.
I mean, all the nukes are like up in the northwest area. Is that what it is? Not the PNW, but like Montana, Wyoming, that area, North Dakota, Arkansas. Let's just
Well,
go
they're
to
in
Arkansas.
Kansas too.
I mean, who cares about Kansas? It's not our Kansas.
I see what you did there. I need U.S. nuclear weapons sites. There we go. Let's see here. So, yeah, so they're all fucked over here. The middle, actually,
I feel like that's wrong. I don't believe this map. I don't believe this map.
I don't know who to believe.
Yeah.
So,
I'm just saying, Arkansas, pretty chill.
It looks like Louisiana would be fine.
Okay.
That's not too far from here.
Louisiana, Arkansas works for me. See, I'm just saying, we'll be fine. And you get like a 20-minute warning.
Yeah.
Just go to Arkansas. You got 20 minutes. You'll be fine.
So in 20 minutes, if we were all evacuating, you could probably get from here about halfway to Waco.
Oh, hell no. No. Not even. Realistically, you get
60 miles?
How many people have just gotten this warning that you got 20 minutes to get out of where you are?
Half of them.
Only half?
No, that was a reference to Horse Dick MPEG. What movie is that? You know how many motherfuckers on the internet? Half of them. Oh,
Nope.
What is that movie? I was going to Google horsedick.mpeg. I'm afraid of the results.
That would be bad.
I forget what movie that is.
No, I'm just saying, everybody's leaving. You're getting maybe half a mile. You're not going anywhere.
It's possible. It's possible. It's very possible. But anyways, another thing we need to talk about
Yeah.
is McDonald's.
It makes me sad.
It does. The Happy Meal is supposed to be happy, okay? It's in
the name.
So for what McDonald's is doing is they're going to remove the smile for mental health awareness.
Just in the UK, though, right?
No, this is an article from the UK, but they're doing it everywhere. Hey, calm down, boy. And I gotta say, that doesn't make any sense. Like, if a kid is depressed, getting a non-Happy Meal is not gonna make him feel better.
No.
Like, here you go, little Timmy, fuck off.
I mean, like, but does a Happy Meal really make a kid happy?
Yes, absolutely, because of the toy.
They don't do that anymore.
What?
Yeah, like I can speak from experience with a son who eats Happy Meals. They don't do toys like that anymore. They'll give you like a picture and a pack of crowns or like a build your own cardboard top, but toys as we knew them in Happy Meals, those have been gone for probably a year to 2 years.
This generation is doomed.
Yeah, no. Happy Meals, no actual toys.
Bidenomics got us again.
Chick-fil-A gives you gay propaganda books now as a
What?
kids meal toy. Yeah, like there was one. It was the work ABCs or like the ABCs of me, a bunch of different ABC books, and like on one of the pages, like the S was not. It like was orientation counselor, and it was literally like somebody at a desk with a rainbow flag, or just some liberal arts professor. Like they were throwing a bunch of stuff like those careers in there, and I'm like, L could be for librarian, liberal arts professor. Okay.
A is for anal with Tom. B is for butt fucking Tom.
C is for can't get away from Tom.
D is for D's nuts.
Got him.
Got him.
It says there, in the United Kingdom.
No, sure they're doing it here too, though.
No, this is exclusively the Brit bongs. Which, I mean, fuck the British. I'll just say that. Like, I'm not afraid to say that. We fought multiple wars, so we wouldn't have to deal with their shit anymore. So, like, why do I care about what the British are doing to McDonald's? They shouldn't even have it. That's American. That's cultural appropriation in the first place. Like, yeah, they're taking our culture and then they're changing it. This is wrong. Like, I'm actually upset about this now. I don't care about the Happy Meal with the frowny face. I care about the fact that UK is culturally appropriating America and trying to pass it off as some mental health movement. Nah. Fuck the British.
Fuck the Queen. Well, she's dead.
Fuck the king and his satanic Peyton.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
As I saw, first of all, when they like revealed the painting,
Yeah.
I was like, This seems wrong, but I don't know why.
And like my favorite part was the king looked like freaked out by it when he revealed it. He was there when they painted it. It was 4 live sessions that the artist did with the king standing in front of him. So like he knew what was painting. He knew what it looked like, but yeah.
You're just standing there with his dick out.
I mean, wouldn't surprise me.
Don't paint this. If you do, make it bigger.
Blend it in.
My balls sag so low, they go into the toilet.
Instead of kissing the ring, you just kiss them.
Kiss the balls. Hey ho, hey ho.
What's that incense thing that they priests would swing around back in the day?
I don't know.
Yeah, instead of doing that, the king just swings his balls around.
Like the South Park episode.
Yeah.
Just gets a wheelbarrow for his balls.
Man, have you seen any South Park lately?
I have not.
Do you have Paramount?
No.
They had a special. It was I can't remember what it's about Kathleen Kennedy, the pandemic, but the panderdemic, I think is what it was called. Something like that. Basically, it just talks about how all Disney does these days is pander to like.
I've seen clips from it.
Yeah. So like the greatest quote that came out of
Make it a girl, make it gay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, my wife and I will just go around the house saying that to each other. You know, we're cooking dinner. She's like, "Oh, how's the pasta sauce taste?" And I'm like, "Ooh, it's really good, but could you add a chick and make her lame and gay?" You know
what?
Yeah. Yeah, that happens in the episode. He's Kathleen Kennedy's eating or at a restaurant. She's like, "Excuse me, I ordered my chicken parm with a lesbian in it that was lame and gay."
Lame and gay. Okay.
Yeah, lame and gay. And then the server's like, "Yeah, the chef didn't know what you meant by that." And she's like, "I want a fucking chick, put in my chicken carbonara, and make her lame and fucking gay."
Just like that?
Yeah, just like that. And like every time she says it, just like that. So now my wife and I will say that around the house. "Hey, can you change Ivan's diaper?" "Yeah, as long as you put a chicken and make her gay."
But it's already poop.
I mean, they're both filled with shit.
Just like the Democrats. Oh, is my bias showing?
Maybe a little bit.
Well, you know what else I hate?
What?
Sex and gore in movies and TV shows.
Same.
I don't know if it was the same for you, but when I was a kid, whenever there was any type of sex scene on TV, like in the Titanic, for example, and I'd be watching it with my dad and sister and whatnot.
Yeah.
I would always feel so incredibly weird. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, I don't want to watch this with you.
Yeah.
But I feel like if I look away, I'm being weird.
Yeah.
This is creating a very odd situation. I'm not comfortable.
Well, I mean, every child thinks watching a sex scene with their parents is probably the most awkward situation imaginable. But
is it not?
I mean, no, it absolutely is until you get to about the age of 30, and then you and your dad are both complimenting her tits.
I'm 34. And I still don't like it.
I mean, I'm not a huge fan of it either. I'm not sitting there actively looking for that.
Like there was something on TV the other day.
Yeah.
Oh, we were watching the first episode of Fallout.
Oh, yeah.
And it's the part where she just got married to the Raider.
Yeah.
And so they're fucking. And then I'm like, I don't want to watch this with my dad.
That scene was less than 10 seconds.
It was 10 seconds too long. I could not wait for that part to be over.
And that's the only time it happens in the entire show, thankfully.
So far.
No, like I've seen it. It's the only time it happens.
I mean, in the first season, yeah.
Oh yeah,
But the second season, we don't know what's going to happen.
I can't imagine they're going to do anything like that. How
Just going to turn into a porn.
have you gotten to Vault 4 yet? Or have you watched any more?
I watched the whole season.
Oh, you did?
Uh-huh.
What'd you think of Vault 4? You want to make my cock explode?
Oh yeah. No, it was pretty good.
See, like that. I was watching that with my wife, and that scene was more awkward than the sex scene. It was hilariously awkward.
Well,
you want to have sex?
My dad only watched the first episode.
Okay.
He didn't like it that much for whatever reason.
I wonder why. You know, the futuristic 50s themed apocalypse show with comedy and sarcasm wasn't a hit for the middle-aged man.
He's 64.
The boomer. I'm not surprised. That's not a diss towards your father.
I'm closer to middle age than my dad.
What is middle age in
40s?
modern society? But like, is that middle age when we're living to like 90 sometimes?
Half of 90 is 45.
But middle age is like a section. I'd say like 45 to 50, 60 is middle age. Once you hit 60, you're old. That's undeniable.
I'd say middle aged is about 40 to 50. Like 40 to 59.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
old is 60.
we
Hey,
can,
Dad, you're old.
there are some 60-year-olds that like shockingly young looking these days.
Mm-hmm.
Like I have this guy that I know from work, doctor, 65. I swear I thought the dude was in his like late 30s. Apparently he walks like 8 miles a day, nothing but like veggie shakes and a bunch of other health guru stuff. But like there's the old generation, there's like a huge chunk of them that they're trying to live forever and they're doing a damn good job of it.
Mm-hmm. So the thing is, I almost didn't watch Fallout because of the gore in it.
Oh,
I don't like it.
We'll
I don't like when she gets stabbed and all the other people being killed and whatnot. Like I get it, they're dying, what you got it. But
that's from the game though.
I know, but
there's literally a perk in the game that when you shoot somebody with just a pistol, every part of their body explodes, like down to the atom, just bloody mess splattered on the walls.
Why do we need that?
Because it's funny and it's
How
fun.
is that funny?
I mean, isn't it be kind of hilarious? I shoot you with a tiny pistol and then you literally just explode. Not you specific. That would not be pleasant or funny.
I don't think I would enjoy that,
Yeah.
Trey.
No. The homeless guy outside, though, wouldn't that be funny?
No.
The Iranian president, would you not find that funny if you shot him with a tiny pistol and he just exploded like he'd been hit by a bomb?
I wouldn't find it funny. I would find it righteous.
See, then you could be the righteous deliverer of justice in Fallout if you view it that way. It's all about interpretation.
It's open to interpretation.
Yeah. But no, like, there's a lot of stuff that is definitely overdoing it with the gore these days. Just for the gore for the sake of gore. It's old.
That's a whole genre of movie.
Oh, yeah.
Like the Saw movies.
Yeah. Saw, The Boys TV show. Like, have you
Never heard of that one.
It's an Amazon show. Yeah, I liked the first couple of seasons, but then once you get out of the edgy phase of life, you're just like, watching a guy the size of an ant explode another man's penis, it's not doing it for me anymore.
I don't think I've ever been in that edgy phase of life, and I've had a mohawk and played drums in a metal band.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's a whole, like you said, a whole genre.
And I've never liked the gore.
It's like, if it's got its place or its reason, I'm fine with it. But if it's just for the sake of being gory,
what is the reason? What is the reason?
Well, give me a scenario. Like,
Saw. Any Saw movie, pick one.
I mean, I think Saw's just garbage. The story sucks. I don't like Saw. Pretty lame to me, so no reason for that one.
It's gore porn.
Fallout, like, the head getting cut off, that has a reason. That made sense.
Yeah, but they didn't show like the whole thing. Like what I noticed,
it was tasteful gore.
By the later episodes of the first season, is like they really, really toned it down.
Oh yeah,
that made it more watchable for me.
They got it for like the opposite of you. Most people, they want that gore, sex hook for attention to draw them in, and then you can just slowly taper it off and keep their interest. So that's why, first 2 or 3 episodes, a lot of it, and then after that, slows down. People are degenerates today.
They may be. That may be a thing. I don't know.
People need Jesus.
Y'all need Jesus.
He's there for you.
Y'all motherfuckers need Jesus.
They do. Do you need Jesus?
Well, I don't have a lawn to mow, so. Oh, no, I gotta say something. Did all the landscapers in all of the DFW Metroplex quit their jobs?
No, they got deported to Chicago.
No, have you noticed that? The grass everywhere is so overgrown.
Yeah, it's people are poor and they can't afford to have their lawn mowed every other week anymore.
No, not the houses. I'm talking on the streets.
Oh.
Like on the turnarounds, down the medians, everywhere the grass is overgrown.
City's budget doesn't kick in for that until summer officially starts.
Which city? All of them?
Yeah.
It's like that everywhere.
Yeah.
Like if you go down here, down 360 Service Road to the U-turn, just like one street down, the grass is literally like 3 feet tall.
Yeah, no. They only have the budget to cut it once a month, but then once summer rolls around, they up it to like 2 or 3 times a month. But because it's not summer, no grass cutting yet.
They're like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Deal with this grass.
Yeah.
Bitch.
So I don't know how long. When summer start? Are we close?
I think the first official day of summer is June 21st.
Dang, so we got like another month of this shit?
Maybe.
That sucks.
I don't know.
I don't
But the
know.
shit needs to be cut.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah. But the thing that trips me out is it's bad everywhere.
Yeah.
Like I could understand if it was bad in Denton and it was fine in Arlington, and it was bad in Mesquite, but it was fine in Garland. But no, every single city across the Metroplex, across the board, overgrown.
It has been a lot rainier than usual lately, too.
It has been quite moist.
Yeah, that has an effect. You know, grass grows when it's wet.
I had a girl in my car the other day from Uber, and she said something about, yeah, it's just really wet. She's like, oh, no, wait, that didn't sound right. I was like, I didn't think anything of it, but okay. I was like, okay.
Your mind with her, lady, not me.
Yeah, lady. So now, you wanted to read something from a book.
Yeah. So, you've never seen Starship Troopers, have you?
Never even heard of it.
Never heard of the hit 1959, I think? 1950s? I know it's the 50s. When did this come out? Yeah, 59. You never heard of the hit 1959 Robert A. Heinlein book, Starship Troopers?
I've only heard of the Starship Enterprise.
This one's much better. That's Star Trek sucks. You want some liberal bullshit? Watch Star Trek. You want some all-American screaming eagle liberty and justice delivered to you?
Yes.
Starship Troopers. This shit is based.
Are they anything like the Super Troopers?
I'm pretty sure it's actually a parody of this. Like, so they made this a movie.
It's not.
It's not?
No.
No?
Super Troopers is about highway patrol.
Oh, that's right. I haven't seen that. It's a show, right?
It's a movie.
Movie?
Yeah.
Haven't
Came
seen
out in the 80s. It's actually brilliant.
Haven't seen that one. I'll put it on my list.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, this one's great. Came out in the 50s. It's 2,000 years in the future, but then they constantly talk about like today times, and they kind of rip us a new asshole. And this dude called a bunch of stuff. Let's see here. So at one point he's talking about how like right now in our time there are packs of wolf children armed with chains, knives, homemade guns, bludgeons. They are out to hurt, rob, most certainly injure, and probably kill you.
Chicago.
Yeah. This happened. They say that no good citizen dare go into a park at night. Chicago, any inner city. This went on for years until World War III, basically, which after World War III, everybody kind of got snapped back into place. And they got, in the book, they get rid of the prison system, which this is going to be a controversial opinion. It don't work. Prison does not work.
Okay.
I'm just saying, you put someone in prison, you're just putting the pause button on them. You're not teaching them anything. 90% of prisoners, I'd say, do not come out reformed. They come out better criminals.
Okay.
So, in a perfect society, or what this guy thinks is a perfect society, how do you punish people and actually punish them?
Kick them in the balls.
Close. You whip them in public.
Well, you could do that in the 17 and 1800s. To
Technically, you can still
some
do it in,
people.
I think, Vermont. It's legal in certain cases. Like one of those northern states, they have what's the flogging? You can be flogged for certain crimes.
What is flogging?
That is basically public whipping. That's the technical term for it. Like they'll literally take you out to a post in the middle of the town. They'll read out your charges publicly, and then they'll whip you like 1 to 10 times depending on the severity of your crime.
So the band Flogging Molly, they're talking about beating a girl or
Potentially.
whipping her?
I mean, was Molly a woman or is she a drug? You doing drug
I mean,
whips?
Flogging Molly came out long before ecstasy.
Okay, well then probably that they must have really had an issue with Molly.
Poor Molly.
Let's see. Define a juvenile delinquent.
I was gonna say black. No. Any piece of shit kid.
Just a piece of shit kid.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see here. Where's this quote? Have you raised a puppy?
I have a dog.
Did you housebreak him?
No. He was already housebroken.
Okay. And have you ever housebroken a dog?
No.
Okay. Let's see here. If he went on the ground, what would you do?
The ground outside?
No, like inside. If he peed on your carpet or on your floor, what would you do?
Yell at him.
Yell at him? Okay. But he doesn't know your words.
But he understands the tone of voice.
Okay, but you're not angry at him, are you?
Very.
Okay.
Very angry.
So you want him to know that you're angry at him.
Uh-huh.
So making it clear to him that he knows you disapprove, how could you be so cruel to him as to continue yelling at him? Once he knows like that you're mad at him, how can you keep yelling at him?
I don't.
So like the moment he gets the lesson, you're cool with it?
So he's only went to the bathroom in the house since I've got him 2 times.
Mm-hmm.
That he shouldn't have. It's technically 3, but one of them wasn't his fault. So the other 2 times, yeah, I yelled at him and made him go lay down.
Mm-hmm.
Then that was it.
Okay.
And then the 3rd time, he ate something that didn't agree with his system. And this is when I worked at Walmart.
Yeah.
And so he had diarrhea in his kennel. But that wasn't his fault.
Okay. So you scolded him to know that he's in trouble, and then you sent him away so that he knows what the trouble meant. Basically, that he was in trouble and needed to go away because he was in trouble.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you didn't, let's see here. If you didn't do it right then, would it be any good to do it later?
No.
Exactly, because he wouldn't understand it. It just confuses him. Now, you take that, apply it to a juvenile or a juvenile delinquent, a bad kid. Kids are going to do stuff and then get punished for it later. Do they know any different?
Yes.
Now, how often is that the case? Are they taught right from wrong?
Are you asking about the nature versus nurture argument?
No, I'm saying if a parent does not teach their child morals, doesn't teach them right from wrong, and a kid does wrong and then gets punished for it by a system greater than its parents, does that kid, or is that fair to the kid?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And does he know what he's done wrong?
Most likely, yeah.
Is he going to do it again?
I don't know.
And most of the time in inner cities, it's just like a survival instinct according to the book. And when you look at real life, that's what it is. They don't care about morals. They don't care about like right and wrong. They care about surviving.
I wouldn't say that. Even hardcore drug dealers, a lot of the time, they're not doing it to be bad people, but they are doing it to get by, given the lack of other perceived opportunities. So in some people's minds, they have to do bad things in order to live.
But they don't.
But they do.
Where'd they get that mindset?
Criminals? Where do criminals get their mindsets?
Yeah.
Probably their life experiences.
Expand. What life experiences?
Being beat as a child, not being fed, having to find your own way.
So bad parenting.
So yeah. So everybody knows how they feel about certain things that they experience.
Yeah.
And humans, thankfully, we can extrapolate how other people would feel about certain things. So we know if something makes us feel bad, it'll probably make other people feel bad. That's something we innately know. But there are people.
You're a little optimistic with that one.
No, that is a fact.
No, it's not. It's really not, actually.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of the? Gonna get a little on the fence here. The I did have breakfast.
Nuh-uh.
So this is a true thing. You can look it up. Apparently, there's a huge subculture of like just low IQ individuals who genuinely cannot understand hypothetical or outside circumstances. If I were to say to you, "Did you have breakfast this morning?"
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So, did you have breakfast this morning?
No.
How would you felt if you did have breakfast?
Good.
They wouldn't understand that.
Yeah. Yeah,
So-
I know what you're talking about.
And with that mindset will not comprehend, this makes me feel bad, this would make them feel bad.
But
there's
those-
a genuine population that does not think that way.
Yeah, but that's a very small minority.
No, it's not, my friend. When you start thinking that everybody is like that, that's when you realize how many people are actually like that. Just this morning, on the way to work, I had this lady who was in the left lane try and cut over across 3 lanes, and then she gets mad at me whenever I don't let her in front of me. She rolls her window down, and she looks at me and says, "It's not a big deal." And I said, "Nah, your fuck up is not my problem." And she goes, "Let me over." And I'm like, "I don't have to. You fucked up. You deal with it. This is the consequence of your action." Because I didn't just cave to her demands, she had a whole meltdown because she didn't eat breakfast this morning. I believe.
She could also be going through some shit. We don't know.
I watched her do that at 3 other lights.
That doesn't make her right. I'm not saying that. But there could be extraneous factors that you don't know about. She could also
those
just
factors.
be a bad person.
That's the easier assumption.
It is, but it's as people, as humans, I believe you have to try to see the good side first.
Nah, I lost that. That's out the window. I'll find the good. I'll offer good, but I don't seek it because people don't return it. If you try and find the good, you just let the bad take over. So you defend. Yeah, that's what I do.
I don't agree with you.
Yeah. You don't?
Because if everybody lived that way, we would have a very, very bad life.
Would we?
Yeah.
Why?
If everyone is only out for themselves all the time,
No, it's not what I'm saying.
that's what it seems like you're saying.
No, I'm saying stop giving in to other people's demands. That's not live for yourself, but that's if someone's trying to force themselves into your lane, don't give them space.
No, I just give them space.
No.
It makes no difference. No, I'll take it back. Not all the time. A lot of the time, I'll just let them over because it doesn't make any difference to me whatsoever.
Yeah.
It's not going to make me later, whatever. Sometimes I will block them if I think they should have known better.
Yeah.
But I don't do that often.
But you see,
I have to be in a mood to really try to make my point that way.
the thing is the person who's just, I'm just trying to get over, I'll let them over. But the person who screwed up and is trying to force their way over, that's 9 times out of 10.
If they do it several times in a row, then I agree with you 100%.
Yeah. But I mean, you can tell pretty fast who's who these days. You can tell.
We can tell.
Yeah. In general, you can tell what kind of person is pretty quick off.
You'd be surprised how many people don't possess that ability.
Yeah. Did they have breakfast?
No. Bastards.
And how many of them are there?
I don't know.
You just said there were a lot of those people.
Well, yes, because you said there's a lot of them.
But you just reinforced that.
I don't know what you're talking about. Anyways, this has been a good episode. How'd you like your first podcast?
I need some work.
It's okay. We all do.
It was fun.
Yeah.
It's good to shake off the rust. You know, next time I'll rub one out before I get here. You know, that way I'll be locked in.
You gonna rub one out at work?
No, but I'm not gonna come straight from work next time. I'll come straight from home.
Watch out, Alexis. All right, man. It's been good talking to you. Please like, share, subscribe. Whatever the fuck you guys do. I don't care. Or don't.
Tell your mother you love her and your father. They care about you. They deserve it.
Your siblings, maybe, if you got them. Spouses, significant others.
Siblings are competition. I mean, someone's got to get the inheritance, and I want all of it.
Pet your dog.
Pet your cat.
Pet your rat.
Pet your friend.
Call your friends fat.
You're fat?
No. I mean, kind of.
Oh.
I've got a kind of a weird body shape. Anyways, thanks for watching this episode. I'll see you next time.